your 19 First Alert forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News Now, and it is a first alert weather day. You've surely seen it. You've maybe even been out in it. The conditions today are less than favorable. That's why our first alert meteorologist team, they have issued this first alert weather day. I want to show you a live picture in Conneaut here. I'm going to take down the banner. Not only the snow, is there quite a bit of lake effect snow out east. Look at the waves. You can kind of see them through the snow. That is the wind that's coming in off the lake. That's also what's making us much colder as we are rounding out 2025. Going to welcome in now 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chillian. Andy, first alert weather day for the rest of today. And then you folks have also had to issue one Tuesday night into Wednesday.
Yeah, so lots going on for sure, Dan. Basically, with that second one, it's more snow that's on the way for us. But again, we are taking a look outside at Conneaut. Looks pretty not nice out there. And those waves, we talk about them, waves could reach over 20 feet on Lake Erie, and basically all the Great Lakes going to be getting this windstorm as of right now. So I want to kind of take you back and talk about, you know, what we've been seeing. I just think this is so impressive, being a meteorologist here. A 45-degree temperature drop here within just a 12-hour period. So 11 p.m. last night, we were 64 at Hopkins. 19 degrees is where we were this morning. And so when you get a temperature spread like that, you're going to get some type of active weather in between. And so we've certainly seen that with the wind. We saw a line of gusty showers last night, and we're continuing to see the wind right now. As of noon, the National Weather Service released some of their peak wind gusts, and so this is what we have been seeing. You can see the peak gusts. Fairport Harbor, that's one that's right on the lake, so they're always going to be high, 72 miles per hour. But look at some of the gusts that were exceeding 60 miles per hour. Conneaut, Vermilion, again, right on the lake there. Lorraine, Elyria has been constantly at times gusting near 60 miles per hour. Even in Cleveland, we saw that gust just shy of 60 miles per hour. Anything 58 miles per hour or higher is what we consider a severe wind gust. So whether that is with thunderstorms, or in this case, it's been what we call a gradient wind. And what that means is it's wind from a low pressure system. So it's not just one gust like you would get with a line of severe storms. It's been constantly just gusting for the past several hours. And you can see on the right-hand portion of the list there, we also have quite a few gusts that have been over 50 miles per hour. So this wind has certainly been verifying nonetheless. And again, we first alerted you to this for several days, and obviously for a good reason. High wind alerts continuing to remain in effect through this evening. 1 a.m. is the official end time. High wind warning is what you see there in the brighter color along the lake shore and near. But even in the wind advisory, we've seen some of those strong gusts. So still the potential for power outages. I'd say in general, they've at least been, pockets here and there. It's not like all of Northeast Ohio has lost power, but you get some trees that may be weakening from the constant winds. Maybe some power lines are looking a little leaning. So we still have to monitor that potential, as well as difficult travel. This has been a west wind, so that means travel, especially for high-profile vehicles on north-south roads. It's been challenging, and I know there's been a travel ban issued on the turnpike for some of those high-profile vehicles. So that's what we've been seeing wind-wise. Let's talk temperature-wise. We're at least back to the low 20s in Cleveland. Again, we did fall to the teens earlier. Wind chills, though, as you can imagine, are bitterly cold in the single digits, as we are seeing, of course, those strong winds. And now let's focus our attention on the radar, because it hasn't just been the wind and the cold, it's been the snow as well. And so I am monitoring some more snow starting to develop. I know we've seen a break in some of the heavier snow for a time, but look at what's going on over the lake right now. And so these are really snow bands and even some squalls that are setting up. I'm going to turn off the satellite, and we'll turn on the this radar, and you can see some heavier snow. And so it's where these bands and squalls move on shore that you can get very hazardous travel. These would be reducing visibility and certainly leading to some hazardous travel there. So all this is coming really by way, you can see, of Detroit, almost getting, I would say, an enhancement potentially from Lake Michigan. So all the Great Lakes just working in action. You see all the snow that is currently falling over the Great Lakes. This is a lake effect snow, and that certainly can be hazardous for us. So taking a look at our first alert future view for the rest of the afternoon, we do have those lake effect bands that will be moving through for us, and that will continue through a good part of the night. A lot of this activity will begin to shift into the primary snow belt, our favored zones for those snow bands as we head from late tonight through early tomorrow morning. Going to be cold tomorrow. We'll start the day in the lower 20s, not get out of the 20s throughout the day. Not a lot going on as we head through much of the day tomorrow, but by sunset tomorrow evening, here's system number 1. There's going to be 2 more systems that impact us, okay? So here's system number 1. It's going to be moving through, and you can see the snow becoming more widespread again Tuesday night into early Wednesday. This is 3 a.m. Wednesday. Here we go. Wednesday, of course, is New Year's Eve. And now we're stepping forward through time, a little bit of lingering lake effect likely continuing through about midday Wednesday. Your best time for travel is going to be on Wednesday during the, I would say, midday time frame, because we'll have another system that's going to be coming through as we head into late Wednesday evening. I'm going to switch gears here just a little bit because I want to show you that one. So we're going to start here's Wednesday, and then I want to show you what's coming 5 o'clock Wednesday. That's New Year's Eve. Okay, so we're talking travel. A lot of you are going to be out probably going to a bar or a party or whatever for New Year's Eve, and you really, really need to be careful because we're talking the potential for widespread snow. Could be heavy at times, temperatures in the 20s, and this will then transition to a bit of lake effect behind it. The steadiest snow may end up being done by midnight, but either way, with snow out there and crews trying to catch up, there may be some hazardous travel as we head into New Year's morning. So that's how we have a 19 first alert weather day. Tuesday evening, system number 1. And then Wednesday, really evening into early Thursday, system number 2. So we want you to be safe out there with your New Year's plans. Either way, the rest of today is going to be very cold. Temperatures, again, not getting out of the 20s. It's those wind chills, though, in the single digits. This is your temperatures and wind chills next to each other. So the lower number, obviously, the wind chill. This starts at 3 p.m. and goes through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, not much improvement. Wind chills staying in the single digits all day. So it's going to be very cold tomorrow. Yes, it will be windy tomorrow, not quite to the level of wind that we have currently seen today. So at least we're going to see gusts, I'd say, in the 40, 50 mile per hour range. That's not great, but when we talk power outage potential and just like trees coming down, I'd say that's more the 50, 60 mile per hour range. So today, by far the windiest day. Tomorrow will still be windy, as is Wednesday, just kind of coming down step by step. So I know I've thrown a lot at our viewers, Dan. Hopefully we're sort of deciphering it and taking it all in. Lots going on, obviously, but we want everybody to be safe because the next few days, including today, are obviously very active out there.
Yeah, and we know there's a lot of people moving around this time of year, maybe not driving to work, but driving home from vacation. We're going to take a quick 60-second break and see if travel conditions might improve in our 7-day forecast. We'll be right back. And we are back, joined by 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chillian. Andy, walk us through the 7-day again. Still a lot of people maybe traveling this weekend to get home from the holidays.
Yeah, it is going to continue to be a busy travel time for us. So here we go. We have, again, snow tomorrow. A lot of tomorrow is going to be dry for many locations. So I do want to stress that. You know, and I'll put it on a 7-day, you have to put something, right? But snow is mainly late in the day, so a lot of areas will be fine. Wednesday is the day to watch. It's going to be snow for the first part of the day. Then I expect a break for a lot of us midday, and then another round of snow coming in the late afternoon, evening hours. And then some lake effect snow can linger into New Year's Day, where that is going to be our coldest day. Now, the good news is I am seeing some drier weather Friday into the upcoming weekend. So this weekend, busy for travel. Everybody going to be headed back Monday, dare I say, I know the first day back to school and work probably for a lot of people, but let's not focus on that yet. Of course, you want to see what's going on for the rest of your holiday. But the good news is, the weekend you're preparing to go back to the old grind and everything, and it's really not going to be that bad. Still cold, but at least we're not looking at any more systems to move through. And Monday right now, I'm putting scattered rain and snow. That looks to be a lake effect driven, so not for everybody. But notice rain's in the mix. Temperatures will finally be above freezing again. So we're going to be going about a week here with temperatures below the freezing mark, and you can see some pretty cold mornings there. A lot of mornings will be starting in the teens. So not record cold or anything like that, but certainly I would say pretty typical, even if it's technically below normal, pretty typical for late December, early January in Northeast Ohio. We were a little bit spoiled, even if it wasn't like 50 or 60 for days. We had those 30s and 40s over Christmas. We got rid of our snow. It wasn't too bitterly cold, but at least we're going to be transitioning into more of that wintry pattern as we head through the week ahead, and finally maybe a little bit of moderation as we head about a week from today. But again, just want to stress Wednesday evening, busy for New Year's Eve, another round of snow coming in, so please be safe out there and just be smart, especially with all those festivities happening.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one this year. 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chillian, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 3 o'clock.
All right, sounds good, Dan. Appreciate it.
All right, take care. That's going to wrap it up here. Just like to do a check with our weather, especially when we have these First Alert Weather Day designations by our team. It's just something that says, hey, pay attention. Today, it's obviously the wind. On Wednesday, late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, there's going to be 2 rounds of snow throughout the day on Wednesday that could impact your New Year's Eve plans. May want to get somewhere early and hunker down. If we have any other breaking news, it'll be here on our digital platforms. Otherwise, we do have 3.5 hours of First Alert weather and news coming up on Channel 19. That's at 3 o'clock. Until then, I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News. Have a great afternoon.